Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations, some pretty big ones today, I gotta say. So the very first one here, actually the first two are going to be for vanilla. Then I'm going to jump over to the Reforged Eden uh, planet and look at a few more creations here. But the very first one here is the KeldabeV by barefootnhilbily. And this is a replica from a Star Wars ship. And I actually kind of looked it up right before this video here. And I got to say, the author did a really exquisite job modeling this out. This looks amazing compared to the original ship that I've seen in various pictures and drawings and things like that. And wow, look at this thing! It's a big ship to start with, no doubt here. But it's just a very very cool looking design. It certainly has that Star Wars look to it. Um, yeah, this is neat. And another thing I've been really noticing on this one too is its texturing. I'm really digging it. It's the ship is supposed to look like this. It's kind of got that gritty kind of look to it, and it really pulls it off nicely. Looking at pictures of the ship, it looks very much like this. And I noticed what the author did here is used various textures to create the surface uh, metals, I guess you could say, on here. So there's some of this, and there's a lot of this. And there's different color tones in the mix here. You can kind of see the shade difference between like these and these over here. And then there's some other textures in the mix, like some of this kind of randomly, like patchwork and things like that. But man, yeah, this is cool. Just take a look at this thing in its full glory here. I definitely like how the sunlight kicks that into. It gives it a lot of surface detail on especially some of the larger, flatter areas of the ship. But yeah, there is some crazy modeling going on in here too, I gotta say. I was just looking at a lot of this stuff, and it really does look very accurate compared to the original ship. A lot to see here. I like this color change in here too. A couple stripes going down like the front hull top area, and then over here. And then there's some areas that are just kind of done differently. Like this area here is kind of like smooth, but that's kind of the rarity. There's a couple other areas like that over here too. Wow, look at this thing. There's a lot of just little detail things going on too. Like I love these staircases out here, kind of on the back of the upper bridge area. I'm assuming right now. Oh, and look at the thruster setup here. Oh, that's pretty wild too. It's kind of simulating how the thrusters would look in on the ship. You know, if it was flying around in a Star Wars movie. But there's actual thrusters in there too. But that is a really cool way of doing it, and the shaping, the thruster shape that you're getting out of the deal using like the texture lights there and whatnot look really cool too. Great looking thruster housings, kind of that I don't know, just a cool shape. And everything kind of is uniform that way. Take a look at the bottom of this. Oh, look at that. There's some big like hangar openings here on the bottom of the ship here too. Wow. Oh, look at this turret mount area here. This big kind of roundish thing, and it's got almost like some little attachment legs there on the corners. That is really unique and different too. And this front section, yeah. This is cool. This is really cool. Look at that. Just little attention to detail things, like you notice this random little red light over there. It's just I like to see stuff like that. Same thing kind of going on over here. This kind of random more orangish light in that area. There's some more of that stuff too if you look closely. Like the little lights here on the sides of this small hangar door up on the top area. And looks like we got some big gun launchers over here. That looks really cool. I like how this is done like a big turret setup. In fact, that's a cool looking turret there. I like the connection to it and the whole shaping of that as well. Not to mention it would be functionable in game there. Yeah, the very front. Look at all the fine detail going on here. The different block formations, kind of making these parts. And again, this looks really accurate compared to the original too. I mean, really accurate. I do like the way it shines in the light here. Wow, this must have took a while to make. I am definitely thinking it did. Does look like it has a fair amount of weaponry on it too, and this is kind of based on the Keldabe, like it was a battle cruiser kind of ship. Yeah, wow, that's neat. That is neat. Love the whole bridge assembly here too. Kind of, well, I don't know if it's all bridge, but yeah, just this whole section here. The way it kind of slopes in and hangs over the edges, and just everywhere you look though. I mean, there's you know, detail things here, like this formation there. What's the piping going on in here? Just want to take a closer look at this front area here. Could spend a lot of time looking at one of these larger creations like this. Yeah, that looks really cool too. I like this this bridge. It's unique. It's different, but it certainly looks Star Wars like, and it kind of is. So there you go. We got a long-range radar out back here. Well, maybe not. This is a vanilla creation, so I don't think that would actually be a long-range radar. Probably the Deco model version of it. Yeah, and again, yeah, this is really cool too. That cut in the way it's working out there, and it's kind of blacked out on the inside. It looks like we've got some little thrusters in there too. Interesting. Maybe more or less decoys here, or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, let's find a way in the ship here, and I'm sure there's probably multiple ways. I know there is by the catwalks out back there. I'm just kind of looking around on the hall, and well, let me start down here to see if there's some form of entry point. And I don't believe this ship is meant to land on the ground. It is more of a space, you know, battle cruiser kind of thing. So I'm not necessarily expecting any ground entry points here. Yeah, check out the bottom side too. I love how this these thruster housings are coming out here. Like you got the 3 sections here that kind of round off and go back up, and yeah, a lot of other detail going on in it as well. I guess for the sake of me not knowing the ship right now, I'm going to come in through one of these bays over here, and let me try to adjust the lighting a little bit. I know things tend to look kind of dark if I go too dark here. I just wanted to get some of that lighting effect going on here. So it looks like we come in this, we go right out to the other side over there. Very cool. Let's follow this on through. So it looks like we're coming up to a 320K ammo bay already. Of the LCDs there. Again, this is a pretty big ship too, so getting lost is certainly a strong possibility here. Looks like we got some crew rooms over here, maybe some fancier ones, I'm not sure. Got our bathroom out back here. Teleporter right over here, very nice. Maybe I do have the lighting just, I'll just try to keep it something like this here. Kind of heading in this area. Looks like we're kind of heading up to the, oh yeah, this is kind of the front bridge area, I'm guessing. Yeah, we got a pilot seat right over here. Some crew members here. I like the armored glass formations in the walls there. And this is, yeah, it's really cool glass setup going on too. Got some NPC crew members nearby. Oh, a quick access right out to the top of the ship here too. Nice. So yeah, you can get in the bridge very quickly from the outside of the ship, which is definitely beneficial for gameplay. just make sure I'm not missing anything more back here. Let me just, nope, that's just there, okay. And over here, oh, so we got a kind of an internal cockpit too, so more of a secure bridge here, like the LCD there for that virtual cockpit, offline, V to activate. Yep, nice. Subspace communication, you gotta have that. Just taking a walk along this way. Been here already. Yeah, this is where we. Maybe not. No, yeah, it is. Alright. Trying to see if there's another place to go in here. I'm sure there is. This thing's big. Oh yeah, here's an elevator over here. Did not catch this one. Looks like we're kind of coming down into some engineering areas, or yeah, kind of. Yeah, check that out. We got our main shield over there. Warp drive. It's a pretty wild display for a warp drive there. I like that. A lot of stuff going on there. So it looks like it just dumps us off this kind of a overlook and shield access here. Let's go down another floor. A lot of terminals and things like that. Generators. That's pretty wild too. That's got to be some xenoblock kind of painted to match the warp core lighting. Again, I don't know. I keep on feeling I'm a little too bright with this yet, but trying to find that happy balance there. All right, let's try this. So yeah, very cool. On the back of the ship here. Let's head around this way, I guess. Oh wow, check this out. Oh yeah, this is where the loading or the lower hangars are. So this is actually kind of a catwalk above that, and looks like a place for a big part upgrade potentially, or just a landing pad. This is vanilla too, so I don't really necessarily expect this to have like Reforged Eden shield part upgrades in it and stuff like that. Wow. Look at this area too. What the heck is going on here? Man. Looks like we got some more storage, another elevator right over there. Kind of looking over this large kind of central hangar. Another, looks like a 320K storage bay over here. A couple of them. One on the other side of the room there too. Yeah, cool looking room, block work and everything. Let's head down this way. Wow. It's definitely one of those ships you can get lost in for sure. Looks like we've got some big hallways here. A lot of room areas here. Kind of unfurnished at this time, but yeah, if you wanted to add in Constructor Alley or something like that, you've got a lot of room to do that over here. Now we're kind of at the floor here of this big hangar area. Oh, I love the crane, seeing that swinging over there. Looks like we got our repair bay over here as well. Pretty cool, wild structure here. I like the framework look to it. The thin blocks kind of crossing overhead, and then of course the crane feature here. That's really cool. That is very cool. Yeah, and these big, not square either. Big like openings there to bring up some SVs or something vertically into the ship, and then park them in here and repair them. Wow. So we kind of been up on this floor a little bit here. Let's go up to the front side of the hangar here. That's a wild looking hangar. I don't think I've seen anything really quite like it before. And what do we got going on down below? Oh wow, like a hover vessel docking bay. I like that. I like these signs here with the caution. Oh, and this look at this little ladder going up to some other areas around here. Kind of off to the side. Oh wow, so now we got some CPU core blocks over here. Our main CPU core. And more CPU core blocks. Gotta have those. That's cool. I like the unusual block work around here, and it's yeah, textured very differently too. Again, Xeno material doing that. Kind of glows. That is really cool look. And this is all along the side catwalk from the hover bay. Wow. All right, so let's go back up here. We got another elevator, and oh, it continues forward this way too. Again, this thing is a big ship. I love the angles of these rooms here too, the ceiling angles and whatnot. It looks like we've got some more available space here. It's got 2-block ceiling again, perfect for most Empyrion parts like constructors, deconstructors, that kind of thing. Or if you want to dump more fuel or generators or whatever, it looks like you got a lot of room to do that. Kind of looking out into glass windows on the front of these rooms. And what is up here? Wow, look at this. Another whole like big room area here. Looks like it's all set up to hold some cargo. Oh yeah, this is the those front bays with the smaller hangar doors. So no, not cargo. Probably like, I don't know if this ship would hold TIE fighters or some other kind of ship. I don't think this was Imperial. Wow. Okay, so we're right up there. And kind of down below, I think we've seen this room would be, yeah, just more available space. Let's go up this elevator. Looks like we've got another floor area right up here. Looks like it's kind of set up to hold some, I keep on looking at these thinking, hey, that could hold some small shield parts there. Maybe, or maybe it's set up for oxygen or fuel. I don't know. But again, it's a vanilla creation, so yeah, I keep on looking for shield part like locations and things like that. Oh, wow, look at this. So yeah, we can still visibly see that large hangar area and that hover bay down there, but now we've got this room over here. I like this block work like below the glass on the ceiling. That looks really cool. Oh yeah, it's a nice idea with kind of mounting the one of those fridges there on the wall sideways like that. That actually kind of works out pretty good. I like that. More of a cabinet bin that way. And where are we going now? Ah, crew areas here. Let me guess, this is the bathroom? This is the bathroom. Yes, it is. Very cool. With the roundest hallways there. Yeah, the crew rooms are nice too. I like the angled ceilings and everything in there. I know dealing with CV blocks and tight areas like this, there's not a huge amount of things you can do, but that is very, very cool. I like the hallway structure, kind of going through the round pieces there too. Wow. So I don't know if I've seen all of this yet on the inside. Again, it's there's probably areas that I am missing, but you could, yeah, like over here for sure. Let's head out this way a second, see what's going on. Have I been in here already? No, definitely not. Looks like we got oxygen room over here. More storage controllers. Yeah, I like how the walls in here are all angled too. It's everything's kind of it's just different. Oh wow, now we're into a medical bay over here. Looks like it's got all its specialized equipment. Nice view, kind of also looking into the large central hangar area. Kind of labeled like medical over here. It looks like we're back up to here. Yeah, I think I don't know. Yeah, kind of, sort of, maybe been around here. Oh, no, not really. Ah, look at that. Yeah, so we got another way into the ship over here. Sneaky. It's such a large ship. You'd really have to scour the hull to find all of these different openings. But I figured it would have quite a few. It's again a really big ship. Yeah, that's cool there too. Again, it kind of looks like it's set up to hold maybe some large reforged Eden shield parts in that area there. Probably on the other side here too as well. Yeah, we've been here. This will go outside. Let's go the other way here. Oh, okay. So we got a production area here. Interesting color used on the production equipment there. It's kind of cool. Haven't seen it really done that way before. And over here, what in the heck? Another big room. Okay, so a lot of this kind of loops around back over some of the areas I've looked at already, but just a lot of space in the ship for sure. And so we've been through there. Let me just head this direction a little bit. Okay, so we kind of wind back over to this warp core area. Engineering room. And yeah, another production area, armor repair. They're like a hangar space, sort of. Maybe you bring up vessels through this interior. Oh yeah, that's how this would work too. That's why you got these lighty up rings there. You could bring in smaller vessels. It looks like you'd park them, like come up here and then dock them in these locations over here. Yeah, very cool. Anyway, I'm probably missing some more things on this ship. I'll let you explore that. And but man, this is very cool. A lot of work put into this design. Really, really pretty from the outside here too. And that sunset there, it's looking really nice. Complicated replica of a quite a massive ship here. Well, anyway, what makes you tick here? So let's. I guess we're starting out with CPU, so it's vanilla. So it does have 4 advanced CPU cores, bringing it to 10 million CPU. It's only used about 6.5 million of that CPU. A lot left over. 48 forward, 29 strafing, 59 lift, 24 reverse, 58 down. Size class 16. Unlock level 25. I actually thought the size class was going to be bigger than what it is, so that is pretty cool. It does have quite a lot of weaponry on it here. Kind of looks like it's following default weapon limits as well, so you got kind of a variety of weapons on here. Rocket turrets and flak turrets and some retractable, just a lot of stuff. It does have a detector. 28-hour and 10-minute build time. Of course, a ship like this, I'm sure, is going to be using Zirconium and Estrium for weapons and everything else. That's nothing surprising there at all. Yeah. Let's take a look at your storage here. So it looks like we got 8 of these cargo bays, which appear to all be 320s. And then beyond that, we got some cargo pallets. Looks like we got 2 ammo bays at 320 as well. And yeah, some more miscellaneous stuff. So essentially like 10 320K bays. 2 of those are ammo. I think that is all the larger controllers in here. Yeah. So yeah, very cool. Again, this is the oh no. Oh man, I said it. I thought I said it right the first time. Oh no. KeldabeV. I think I said that sort of right. Anyway, this is by Barefoot Hillbilly. Awesome creation, really awesome creation. This looks cool. I almost want to like take a picture of this and like change the background and put it in a Star Wars scene somewhere. Just very very cool creation. So the next one here is a base, and this is the UNC Outpost H by Jarvis 1563. And here, let me get the lighting back to sunlight here. And yeah, look at this one. Kind of interesting. I like this. I like the shaping going on here. That is a neat looking center structure. And then it looks like you've got a couple turrets on this side. But then it goes like asymmetrical on the other side, where it's you got this other room rather than like a couple more matching turrets over here. You got this other setup going on here, and then you got a landing pad, and it looks like a walkway between the two buildings over here. Yeah, it's a cool looking building. I like the shaping on it and the color scheme too. Yeah, very cool. Wow. I like that. Yeah, this is kind of neat too. How you kind of walk in over here, and that's going to get you to both buildings. But looks like you've got this is more of a hangar, I'm guessing. And then you got some solar panels embedded in on the turrets over here, and on the main structure, and on the side structure over there. And yeah, quite a bit of defense too against those pesky drone attacks, things like that. It looks like it would do fine against your average drone attacks. And having some turrets a little away from the main structure too helps with that too. So I guess we're gonna take a walk through here. Oh, look at the blinky lights on the landing pad too. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know these lights were available for use in vanilla. Interesting. So it kind of looks like this might be set up for a repair bay or something. We'll see. I don't know yet. So we got O2 right at the door, which is awesome. Here, let me adjust the lighting a little bit here again. Again, I used to do this all the time, and the game would display stuff better at night, and now everything gets really dark. But I keep trying, hoping for different results, but now let's try it here. It's not really dark out. No, it's not really dark out. Let's see what that does. Probably doesn't help. So, okay, so this is that side room over here, which it looks like it's kind of a storage room here, I would say. So we got a lot of controllers around here. Again, I like the, I've seen this LCD quite a bit. It's pretty popular there. Very cool. 320K storage bay there. Looks like another one. This one's ammo. And we got some more along this side over here too. A couple more cargos. Like the glass in the ceiling here. Yeah, very cool. That's that center hallway that kind of gets you into everything here. And let's go in. This should be the, well, at least leading into the larger structure in here. Oh, this is actually kind of not what I thought it was. So, well, maybe it is. Maybe above here. So we got a generator room. It's really cool. The generator's kind of sealed away. And our CPU core room over here and main core. And we got our well, let's go this way. Okay, so this is that hangar area here, which is very cool. You can drive straight in here. This the structure here is actually a little bigger than I thought it was too. So that's cool, kind of a pass-through hangar. And then we got, oh yeah, you got to have the farming section here too. So it looks like we got 27 grow plots in here. And our food processors and fridges. And these are, I was trying to figure out if these were actually the items that make these lights turn on, but I don't think so. I thought they would be. Kind of look like they're positioned that way, and I know there's a part here that does in fact do that, but maybe that's just a Reforged Eden thing. Not seeing it giving me the option to kick that on or off. That'd be a cool idea, though. Huh. What about this one? Nope. Enter dialogue state. What? I don't even know what that meant. Okay, so let's see. We're through here. Have we? Yeah, we've been in here already. Let's go up. Ah, place for a shield generator over here. I like these angled corner rooms in the section. Oh, here's our crafting section over here. Looks like we got a couple advanced constructors and a couple small constructors. Some more cargo boxes. Medical bay on this side. Very cool. Now, it looks like it's be a very functional base. I mean, it's got some solar. It's got some hangar space, storage, production, medical, farming. Yeah, pretty much everything. Some available space for other stuff, with some armor lockers and whatnot in this room. I like the way this format is set up, where you got these 4 corner rooms here, which they're all, you know, decent size too. I don't think I look at this one. So this is our fuel and O2 storage here. And it looks like we can go up again. Place for a pentaxa tank, I'm guessing. PT. And then we got our top floor, kind of our control center area here. Very cool. A lot of equipment and stuff guiding people in. Very cool base. Again, yeah, it looks pretty darn functional too. With what you'd want in game, you got, you know, some of everything here, plus defense. Yeah, really cool design. Again, these buildings look neat. I like the way it's kind of set up, and I like the way these are separated from the main structure, and embedded in some solar panels in there too. Yeah, very cool. All right, so what makes you tick? Well, unlock level 12, so not gonna bust the bank there. Size class 4, barely size class 4. 6 hour and 3 minute build time. Got 4 flak turrets, 3 minigun turrets, a lot of fuel tanks and oxygen tanks in here. So 26 and 24. CPU wise, looks like we're tier 3, and it's got about 50,000 leftover CPU at tier 3 in vanilla. And as in storage, got quite a lot of storage controllers. It looks like we got 4 main storage controllers. So we got one at 286, and it looks like the 2 at 286 and 2 at 320, and then we also have a ammo bay at 312. And there's some miscellaneous boxes and fridges and other pieces of equipment there. Yeah, really cool base. I like it. I like the asymmetrically designed setup. It's kind of like, it looked like it was going to be completely symmetrical starting, and then it changed, and that is really cool. That is really, it would have looked good just completely symmetrical too, but I definitely like the changes in that, and having like that landing pad there and that separate kind of matching room there. Very cool, very cool. And yeah, and again, this guy over here, very cool looking ship. Love it. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna jump over to Reforged Eden to look at the other creations here. And I'm doing this one on Haven Planet this time, just to mix it up a little bit. I've been chilling out in the Arid Planet for a long time. I like a little variety there. So I have, at time to time, tried different planets, but sometimes they just don't work out very good for looking at creations in the mix there. All right, load her up. All right, let me just make a couple setting changes here. So the light doesn't keep fluctuating. There we go. All right, so the next creation here is by this author that rarely sleeps. This is by Entei here, and this next one here is the Nightfall for Reforged Eden, and this is a big carrier, a big fancy carrier. Now I've seen another build from Entei not too long ago that had a similar design with the hangar, but this is just a different ship. Yeah, wow. And it's definitely following Entei's style here, this almost trademark 22.5 degree plated hull design, which I definitely love. And then a lot of details in the mix. This is a pretty interesting block formation over here too. What's going on? It's kind of like staggered, like you've got one row up here and then another row doing this formation on the bottom side here. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, kind of like a tiered plating setup. Yeah, these are almost like connectors or something. I mean, it almost looks like these pieces could be, you know, like when the ship was being built, it has like an internal structure, and then these plates were like put in position over that in part of the construction process. Yeah, look at the crazy amounts of detail going on here again. Love the texture lights and all the, just a lot of things to look at going on in here. Oh, this looks really neat too with the deco pieces in the mix here and the piping and there's even some lighting down there to back that up. That is really cool. Wow, this is a big one too. Holy smokes. Really cool looking back end design too. It does match like his a lot of his other ships there too. Definitely like part of the same series and whatnot. A lot of solar panels on here too, which is going to be really nice for gameplay. Give you a little power relief there if you get to shut off your main generators and thrusters. And if it has a farm, I don't know if it does it yet. I wouldn't doubt it though. It's pretty big. I would kind of expect it to have a farm, but you never know. Not every ship needs a farm either. And I really wanted to check out this central hangar area. And this is a really cool design. Now, I first seen this design on Entei's other ship, actually. So, but yeah, this is slick. I like how the way it's done with the force fields, and it's kind of like all open here. So you just got this crazy visual setup going on here, and it looks neat. And not to mention, it gives you a lot of docking spaces for HVs, SVs, probably mostly SVs, smaller CVs maybe. Huge amounts of detail going on the interior here, and the use of texture lights. It's just even like I'm in daylight right now, but it kind of darkens the whole area because you're underneath this section here, so it almost looks like you're inside the ship. Wow, yeah, that is cool. Again, just extremely intricate block work and details and texturing and everything going on here. Yeah, it's very nice. Let's check out some other areas here. I know there's more hangar. Well, I probably shouldn't get inside yet. I really didn't look at the whole hall here yet. There's a lot to look at. Yeah, look at this section over here. So this is so we got force fields, a lot of force fields around here. And look at that. It even has a sub deck down below. Oh wow, so like a double deck on this this back area. Man, this thing, you could dock a lot of stuff. That'd be really cool to see, to just spawn in a whole ton of creations that would fit in these locations and populate the whole thing. And even got like stuff for smaller ones. I don't know exactly what if these the lettering means anything specific for type of ship, or just kind of a area, so you can say you're at A5, so you can walk out to A5, almost like a Star Citizen space station kind of thing. Yeah, and then the D series down over here. Again, yeah, some balconies, and look at that, just like the crazy stuff going on the bottom side here. Wow, that is some really interesting shaping. It kind of splits up from there and goes down into this kind of front landing gear areas. Who knows? There's probably rooms in there too. I would not doubt it. And then we got some ramps to get you up into this section. And oh, this is actually kind of going right to the back of the ship. I seen this blast door set up. Yeah, right over here. Oh, I like how that opens up. That's cool, keeping the blast doors kind of thin like that. That's neat. That is neat. And wow, look at, yeah, just all the stuff above here too. Jeez. Crazy ship. Absolutely crazy ship. I would say it's set up for some upgrades too. It kind of looks very much like this is meant to add in another forward thruster there, and I wouldn't doubt there's a lot more of that kind of thing going on here too. I haven't looked at any numbers or anything yet, so I don't know where this stands stock, but it is quite a large ship. Alright, so I guess since it kind of fades in and out between the exterior and interior, I guess I'll start touring a little bit more of the interior here too. But I'll fly outside. I want to check out the bridge area from the outside pretty soon here too. So huge amounts of detail. Love the LCD there too. That one I don't believe I've seen before. I don't know if this was I never really know. I don't really track like all the LCDs. I've seen a lot of them. I know some of them are in LCD package sets and whatnot. So sometimes, but I know that NT, I believe, makes his own LCDs. So this is probably unique to this ship here. Oh, yeah, look at that. So we got just a large thruster there. So yeah, it's like you're inside the ship and then you just kind of walk out of the ship because it's all open here, which is, again, never really seen this style before Entei. And I've only first seen it on one of his previous ships that was doing something like this. This one I believe is scaled up though. I think it's bigger than the other one. And I don't even know where to go on this. There's just so many places. Oh, this is just a little, kind of a balcony out the back. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so where to go? This looks like something here, eh? Does this open up? Yes, it does. Yeah, look at all these corridors and hallways. Got some white in here too. It's mostly pretty dark toned colors, and then you just get into an area that's got some white stuff, which looks really cool too. Kind of mixes that up. So this is a lot of the hallways going around the hangar area. Looks like we got a gravity generator over here. This certainly looks like a part upgrade slot here, I would say. Yeah, that could fit definitely a shield, a main shield, or I'm not sure exactly. It could be used for actually two medium-sized shield upgrade parts that would fit hand in hand in there. I don't know if that was the intent, but it looks like it would work with that too. We came in there. Let's go this way. So we're to a main labeled hallway here, or elevator, I'm sorry. Let's go down to 1 here. So it looks like we've got some cargo extensions there. I just wanted to see what that texture was. Place for, looks like a medium, no, this is a thruster upgrade slot. Yeah, this would go out one of the back areas there. Yeah, that would totally be where that would be, so that's very cool. Thruster upgrade room and oxygen. 2. Is there another way off from this one? Just right here, it looks like. So maintenance, Wi-Fi over here. And 3, main hangar. Okay, this is, I think, where we came in at. Let's go up to 4, which looks like has a lot of upgrade stuff going on here. Very pretty. Well, this is neat. Now look at this setup here. That's cool. Just kind of this ledge and this armored glass kind of overlooking part of the hangar. I didn't even notice that from inside the hangar. You got your control personnel here. Looks like we got a storage controller over there. And this is, yeah, this is cargo extensions. Let's go this way. And that's where we came in at. So we are at the top of this elevator. Yeah, so this is just kind of a setup that runs through here and kind of overlooks the other side here, which looks like it has, yeah, this looks like it would be more medium shield upgrade slots. And I figure out how to get down to there from here. Oh, wait. There's another door here on this side. Wow. We got a ladder that comes down here. Yeah, so this certainly looks like more upgrade rooms here. I would say by the size of this one, this is for large shield parts, and they would probably get angled across here. Yep. Looks like, yeah, you get 3 large shield parts over here. Probably, I went down to 3 more on the other side of the ship. This just keeps on going. Wow. More control areas here. Looks like we got another ladder over there. Like the carpeting in this section. So the lighting's really cool too. So we're okay. So this is where we are in relation to the this massive kind of open architecture hangar. Wow, that's crazy. Really cool. Really cool. I mean, it's you just don't see this every day. Okay, so that's going to get down to the fusion reactor upgrade room, of course. Yes, we got to have these. There's probably another one on the other side too, so I'd imagine you could double these up. I've been seeing that. When you get into the super high-end end game type of ships, that's usually the setup is running maybe 2 fusion reactors, which have a shield buff as well, and also make a lot of power, which is definitely needed for these for the high-end ships. A lot of shield parts and things in them. Okay, so I think we're just kind of going around the other side here. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. So we're just on the other side of the hangar. Let me get into the back areas of the ship here, and there's a lot going on there. I do like the use of the ladders, though. Kind of a breakup from the good old elevators. Okay, so we're in a different elevator here. So, God, I'm not sure if these floors are the same as the other floors I looked at. Probably not. Now, looks like over here we got a bit of utility there. Got the armor repair in the wall. Okay, so just want to make sure I'm not missing something down over here. Okay, 2, and this would go down right to the hangar floor. Okay, so I think that's pretty straightforward there. So let's go, I believe, up to 5. Where's our numbers? There we are. Okay, so this should be a lot of stuff over here, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, obviously everything looks really outstanding in this. Oh, I love this platform here. This kind of central overlooking the hangar with force fields again. Set of glass and stuff like that. That's, yeah, what a trip. Got offline protection over here too, and a gravity generator in this section. I like how this is like this separate balcony. It's like its own piece. It's not part of the floor over there. Again, really cool looking LCDs all over the place too. Okay, so this would getting into crew quarters. I want to see if this is symmetrically set up on the same. Yeah, so okay, let's check out the crew quarters here. Oh, it looks like this is just the foyer of the crew area. And then we get into, wow, holy smokes. Looks like we've got a bunch more thruster upgrades over here. Yeah, this thing is really set up to add a lot of parts. Yeah, look at that, more over here too. Holy smokes. Look at the fuel display over here. Yeah, wow. So up here, gotta assume this is going to the crew area here. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Look at the fancy tables here, a little serving area, and I expect this to be crew rooms with a really cool glass on the outsides there too. Very nice. These people got they got the nice bunk beds and the fancy flat screen TVs. Nice. Oh, bathroom. Oh, look at this kind of more of a mass bathroom here, which would make a lot of sense for a ship crew area. You wouldn't have necessarily bathrooms per room. Oh, this one's fancier. So there's more of your VP staff over here with the fancy beds. Nice. Yeah, I like this whole hallway too, just the way that looks, and the angled slope ceilings, the texture lights in the mix. We got an angled door here going out to even a fancier area. Wow, look at this. This is all like Art Deco now. That's cool. Where does this go? Oh, to the private bathroom with the counter. Yeah, so yeah, this is as you go forward in the crew area, it looks like you get into your first officers and maybe even the captain there. I wouldn't doubt the ship has a crew area. I think it does. I think we've seen the labeling, so it would have a crew area like this on the other side as well. And holy smokes! Oh, I like this. Jeez, look at that. So we got the 5 backward, the diner, the lounge, the legend. That's cool. And then we got our hydroponics over here and production over here. Like the LCDs for that too. That's really cool, and it kind of points you in the direction to go. I want to check out this diner over here though. The 5 backward. I like these pillars kind of coming down through the middle of it. A wood grain, kind of black, or well, yeah, got kind of a darker shaded wood grain texture there. That's very cool. And oh yes, the awesome menus here. Looks like we got some. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say we've got some. I thought logical food dishes here, but looks like there's a lot of spam going on here. So these guys are into some interesting stuff here. Uh-huh. Nice. Spam. It's fun just reading all these. Again, great looking LCDs too. I like the graphics here and the color differences and probably the fading of the colors in there too. That's cool. We got our counter person, our cooking stuff. Got a plant. Got to have a plant. Oh, we got the game over here. Yes, got to have the dart game. Oh, I like that. I like that scoreboard there, or not scoreboard, but the dart board. That's cool. This is a nice idea too, so you can like check in on who's going. And of course, you got to have your diner bathroom area, public bathroom. So production. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is different. So we've got, looks like we got a couple advanced constructors in place currently, but a whole lot of room for more of them, and a lot of them. Wow. Yeah, it's quite the constructor alley going on over here. And got some boxes along the sides here, but yeah, definitely a lot of room for production over here, which is really cool. I mean, um, if you're trying to build anything big in the game, you just need to process a lot of stuff, and you need a lot. And if you don't want to wait forever in a day, then you would really want to have a lot of constructors to do that. And we got our hydroponics bay. Looks like it's kind of set up for the more sophisticated hydro or the newer Reforged Eden 3x3 plant bays there, which are very cool. Or you could always probably remove the blocks too and just put in regular ones. It looks like it's sitting right above some solar panels, which probably airtight too, so I think you're safe either way. Yeah, very cool. Interesting use of wood grain texture in this room. And what's going off this way? Okay, so we've been there. Yeah, this wraps around to the front. Alright, I think we need to catch our main elevator. I like the way the doorways are done on these rooms. That is a very unique design there, but that's cool. Especially it really fits in well with the LCDs. And hold on, we've got our staircase here. And our nice balcony, fancy. Yeah, that's just cool. Our main core is sitting right above here, kind of hanging over this this opening there. And we get into some, we got our Pentaxa tank over here and our warp drive. Oh, look at that. That's cool, all that's placed in there. Yeah, so our warp room. Just wild. The block work, I mean, yeah. So we got our CPU core room back over here. It's like quite a bit of CPU parts in here. Stock, I imagine it's really set up for adding a lot more. We'll have to look at the numbers here. But a lot of upgrades that you can do on this ship. It just looks really nice too. I love the lighting and the general looks of it. The way the stuff like this, you see how the it's all lit here, and you got that dark shadow going along the edges over here. I mean, stuff like that, I just think looks really, really nice. And not to mention when you build really cool LCDs and display blocks for them. I've seen Ente do that on some of his past creations too, and it just makes some epic-looking display setups. Primarily just using blocks and LCDs. Okay, so I think we've been there. So we got our main bridge. Holy smokes! Oh, this is a very pretty bridge here. I like the multi-floor setup here. It's got an armor locker on the side here. Looks like this gets out to one of the main elevators there. Where does this go? Looks like right out to a quick way into the bridge from outside of the ship. Again, really, really good idea with that. Probably the same on this side. Yep, main elevator. So we're bridge, warp, CPU, and Intel. Like this, yeah, look at this lower section here too. And it's got the glass there too, which is really cool. Crew member there, and you get to see the whole hangar when you're flying this around too, because it's just the way the open architecture, force-fielded hangar display. Oh, and here's our, yeah, here's our upgrade stuff. So a big fancy LCD just to tell you about all the different upgrades, and there's a lot of thrusters you can add in here, a lot more than I thought. Wow. Yeah, 17 advanced constructors, deconstructors, 11 hydroponics bays, teleporter, repair box, yeah, repair bay, I mean. Yeah, this is really cool LCDs up over here too. Wow. Quite the ship. Let me just head back this way just a little bit. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. No, we've seen the CPU core room over here. And obviously just a lot of room to upgrade this ship. Let's take a look at the bridge up here from the outside as well. Yeah, that is cool. I love the glass work here and the multi-level bridge area. And it kind of like sits up in a pedestal above there. The main area. Wow. Yeah, again, I suppose you get kind of used to this from Ente. He does some really good work. Yeah, that is pretty darn amazing. I love this setup here on the side too, Ed, in this this block work and just the details. Everything works. And then across the top, you also got some angled like thin block LCD lighting in various places on the ship here, going across the hull. Which again, just more detail, more things going on, and it's even like how the decal parts are placed, kind of matching the same angle there. Yeah, wild ship there, wild ship. So let's take a look at your specs. So, wow, look at that. Well, I wasn't even meaning to look at this first, but it is within Core 9 specification stock. Looks like we've got some P menu signals over here from ramps, hangars, spotlights, and turrets. Size class 21. That's a big ship. 44 forward, 11 strafing, 22 lift, 22 reverse, 22 down. Obviously, you can add a bazillion thrusters to this, so you can certainly improve on all the stats here. But it's going to take some CPU. Other than that, it looks like it is a carrier, so it's not really set up to engaging enemy capital ships and stuff like that, but it does have drone defense and long-range radar stock. 30-hour and 8-minute build time. Does use some estrium and sacosium. Not a big deal. 32 fuel tanks, 22 oxygen tanks. And yeah, we looked at the CPU already. Let's look at the storage. So we've got everything is very nicely labeled here and color-coded. So we've got a recycle in at 640K. It looks like water 640K. Products 1 through 3 at 640K. A couple harvest bays at 320K. A couple ore bays at 640K. Materials 640K. Wow. Holy smokes. This thing has a ton of, well, a ton, yeah, a lot of storage. And these are a lot of big storage bays as well. A lot of 640K ones in here. In fact, how many 640Ks are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like 20 640K storage bays on here. And then, of course, you know, it's got some 320s as well. So you got at least a couple 320K storage bays in the mix. But 20 640s. Oh, yeah, a couple more 320s in there. So 4 of those. Wow. Yeah, so this thing can carry everything, you know, but it's a carrier. It's also a storage carrier. It's also a cargo carrier, not to mention like a fleet carrier. A very cool design. This must have taken, again, a considerable amount of time to build this creation, and very nicely done. So again, this is the Nightfall Reforged Eden by Ente. Awesome work, yet again. So the next ship here, this is definitely a Star Trek influenced ship, and this is this is the IW Eliminator reforged by Icewolfen. And I've seen this, or at least one iteration of it in gameplay before. So flying around looking at base tours inside of the Anvil server. Yeah, this is really cool. This is a big, like, you know, obviously Star Trek ship. I like the NCC 97801 over here. The color setup on this is kind of unique. It's black with a red highlight color. I think that looks really neat too. I love the nacelles coming out over here. And it looks like I'm just kind of looking inside of here, and it looks like we've got slots here for additional thrusters that could be added to the ship to increase its strafing capabilities, and who knows what else in the ship here. Really cool bridge too. I like the windows kind of along the side here. This red strip, nice and shapely there. Looks like you got a main. Yeah, we actually got like a pilotable bridge right in this section here. Like how you can kind of see through to the texture lights on the inside there as well. Really cool. Yeah, I like the block work. These Star Trek ships you want to be fairly smooth with. You can't chop into the blocks too much, or it won't look like a Star Trek ship anymore. And the author did that. I like this the striping here, this big red section over here with the red texture light accents. And it looks like in the center section here, it looks like really designed to put in a lot of launchers, or at least 8 launchers in this location. Kind of right in the center of the ship here. Yeah, I'll get the light on a little bit here. A couple sentry guns right before that. Looks like we got a boarding ramp right there in the bottom of the ship. And this is a big ship. Looks like it's going to have a lot of room inside. And yeah, it looks like some of the more thruster upgrade ports in the cells. And then the forward thrust here. Oh, it's got some thrusters right in the center section there, and of course at the nacelle tips as well. Looks like it's using all XL thrusters, so that would be pretty powerful thrust. And then this big kind of landing pad / hangar opening here on the back section. That is very cool too. Yeah, very, very neat looking ship. I definitely like that. It's very shapely too. It really does look like a Star Trek ship. It's kind of it's just thick here too. It's like a roomier version for sure. That is cool. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in from the bottom side here. We'll see what happens. Let me turn off. Make sure my light's off here. So we come right into a turbo lift. I like how that's done. It's got the kind of the red stripes there. It's using marble texture there. That actually looks really neat. I like the color scheme of that. I have a feeling that is the color scheme of the ship here. We've got a little bit of stuff going on here. All the systems are online. Got our locker and some O2 right as you walk in. So let's go up to 2 and see what's happening here. Looks like we're already right into a bunch of upgrade locations for, looks like big shield parts here. I'd say, yeah, looks like some large shield part locations right across the sides here. Oh, look how this is asymmetrically done. Oh, and we've got solar in here too. Well, that's kind of cool. Kind of used almost as a ceiling decoration. But functionable, or I keep on saying functionable, it's probably the wrong word. But yeah, that'll help a little bit too with power management on the ship. And taxi tank kind of built into this setup here. This is wild on the other side. This is where this shield is. Inside of this, kind of protected from the outside. Fusion reactor over here. It's like location for another fusion reactor over here. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, it's all kind of asymmetrically set up in here too, which is really cool to see. Yeah, getting into this floor, just big time, big part upgrade room. Let's go up to the next floor here. Up on 3 here. It looks like we're kind of overlooking that room a little bit over here. Oh, yeah, gravity generator switch, main power switch. Oh, nice. Nice. It's kind of an observation deck over this room, asymmetrically done, again on the inside. So Up at 4 here. I got some fancy floor tiling going on here. Looks like we've got a production room area. Well, that's cool. I like I like how this looks. Kind of looks like it's being used, you know. So we got armor repair, deconstructor, advanced constructors, a couple of those shopping list, radiation shielding 24. Yeah, okay, you need some. Yeah, eight superconductors. Very cool. Yeah, I like this. This is interesting with the lighting or perceived lighting in here with the pipe with the texture lights kind of on the pipe ends there. That is pretty cool. Input bay. I mean, a fridge in there. So back over here, looks like we're coming into the inside of that hangar, and I believe this would line up to that kind of long, yeah, kind of almost like a big runway slash landing pads on the outside. Yeah, cool looking hangar. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of color. Yeah, it's using actually these other pieces here, but turned sideways. They don't really look like cabinets or anything like that, or countertops. Then you can kind of paint them kind of like the gray and red, which totally matches the decor of the ship here. And some boxes. I like these. I like this. That is cool. And the ladders and the little support beams there. That is pretty cool. So we got a fuel controller over there. And to kill legacy is our legacy. So they are against legacy. No legacy. So we got yeah, the workshop. We've been there. Yep. Turbo lift. Okay, so yeah, I like how this is all kind of connected. You can get around. It's a big ship, but it looks like you can kind of get around pretty quickly. And there's, look at that, you got a protected storage controller right in the elevator there. So we're up to 5. So this is kind of overlooking the hangar. We got a repair bay offline. Is this yeah? So this one works. Oh wow, battle bridge. Oh, look at this. So this would be your internal battle bridge here. That's cool. I like the name there too. The big old screen out back here. Oh, and kill counts, infectors, decimators, devastators, eradicators. Yes, internal enemy ships, or intel enemy ships. Yeah, very cool. What's over here? It's like LCD location. This one's a box. All right, so we got a box, LCD location. What is behind this? Looks like some blast doors. What are behind that? Ah, look at this. Got some CPU stuff going on in here. Nice. So it looks like we've got, it almost looks like, yeah, okay, our Core 9 setup, I believe, and then our main core. A lot of room for additional cores, which, especially with all the upgrade parts, I'm sure you would need more CPU to fulfill all these things, and the fusion reactors and the big shield parts and all that fun stuff. So this is quite the, again, kind of asymmetrically done. I don't believe this is the same on the other side. So over here we got our hydroponics area. Again, set up for the new Reforged Eden hydroponic bays, the 3x3 ones. Very cool. And you got your fridges and food processors in here. Bio laboratory. And you gotta do that R&D over here. Swimming pool. Wow, this thing's got a swimming pool in it. I didn't quite expect that. I really did. That is really cool, though. I like that. I like, oh yeah, different blocks used to make this swimming pool here. Oh yeah, that's a nice block setup there too. It gives you a trim border around it. That's neat. And then of course you got to have your facilities near the swimming pool. It's like quite the ship to be on. And we got our shower room over here and bathroom. Yep. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I like the totally different look in here with the tiled walls and the marble finish and plants and stuff. Very cool. Very cool. Oh man, we got a holodeck. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna save that holodeck for last here. Chemical lab. Okay, so no, this is different lab from the other one. Chemical lab. Yeah, back over to the battle bridge. I guess this does wrap around. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. Radar control room, ammunition storage 2, and shield chargers. Oh yeah, check that out. The long-range radar is inside. That, that's pretty cool. But it keeps it certainly keeps it safer. Shield chargers. Oh yeah, so we got medium shield parts over in this area. Looks like quite a few of them. Looks like what, a 4 count over on this side. Wouldn't doubt if I'll have to see if it's got a 4 count on the other side as well. What was there? No, there's some other stuff over here. So, well, okay. Well, you got 4 shield charges there. We've been through here. No. This is the other side. This room I didn't see before. The warp drive, warp core room. That's cool. I like that display again. Using the purple like texture lights and things to go around the warp drive. Match its purple lights. And yeah, here we are. Here's the other 4 medium shield part areas. So obviously this thing's really designed to be souped up with its shield and things. So and by some of the just general aesthetics of the ship and some of the things it says, I would say this is definitely a combat-oriented ship. But it certainly does more than just combat. Chief Engineer Garabad. Yeah, that's fitting. That is fitting. I think we all need to make LCDs and have our own Garaman in all our ships to keep these things purring like a kitten and some innovative technologies and insight there. That is really cool. Yeah, so over here, looks like we're kind of getting into some crew rooms. Oh, look at the red carpeting and the exotic plant there. That is very cool. Bedroom here. Oh yeah, big old fancy bathroom here. This must be I didn't read the sign, but I'm thinking this could have been the like a captain's quarters or something here. Gee, oh no, duh. It's Garaman's area. Yeah, he's got the red carpet. He's got all this stuff going on here. I see how it is. You better, if you're gonna have a chief engineer in your ship, Garaman especially, you better have a nice accommodation for him. Oh, and then we're into the Avenger Lounge. Member of the Anvil, very cool. Oh yeah, we got all our food and drinks. We got cappuccinos and our daily deals. Nice. Beef tenderloin. Gotta have the people. And look at this fancy place. Oh, look at the look at that used for like fancy like chandelier kind of lights in this area. Yeah, pretty pimp ship, I gotta say. I mean, yeah, it's looks like people got it pretty good in here. So let's check out this holodeck here. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, it definitely looks like the holodeck. Yep, not currently running the simulation. That is cool though. That is cool. There's a lot of room too. I mean, you could put a lot of stuff in here. But it's neat how that textures and it kind of gives you that grid pattern there. Definitely like that. So this just kind of wraps all the way around. Let me try to get back around through here. Yeah, I like the interior though. It's just a fun interior to cruise around in. Let me get back in the turbo lift. Let's go up to the top, it looks like. So then we're coming up to the main bridge over here and our transporter room. Fleet Admiral, Ice Wolf, and entry forbidden. I'm sad. I wanted to go in there. I will. We got our sick bay over here. Looks like a fully equipped medical bay with everything that you'd want in there. I might do a little B&E in a second here and go check out what's going on over here. I like the other transporter pads over here. Yeah, I know as people building Star Trek ships, you so want to add in more than one teleporter in these things. Make it a little bit better there. I like the layout though. Everything's like right along the elevator and everything is really labeled. So that is cool. You kind of know where you're going. And all right, no one around. Okay, I'm gonna break in. Better get in here fast. See what's going on here. No. Oh, I like the wood grain fanciness going on here. Again, the red carpet treatment here. Oh, we got the classic skull there. Yeah, that's a nice place here. Hold on. Oh no, I don't have any equipment on me. I was gonna steal the plant just to say that I broke it and stole something. All right. Anyway. So let's go up to the main bridge here, and obviously we got some utility in the area here too. So everything's not really all that hard to get to, considering the ship is quite large. Now we got some different waypoint things here on the LCDs, using the old school LCDs here. I think, yeah, you get the borders there. That's pretty cool. Oh, a battle bridge down there. Interesting. So this is our main bridge that we can see kind of in the center area of the saucer of the ship. So you got some passenger seats and a pilot seat there. What's this door go to? Ah, quick entry to the bridge. Nice. Sneaky, kind of right off the side there. We probably got that on the other side then too. Yep. Very cool. And we got this really sneaky battle bridge door going on here. Let's take this down. Oh yeah. Okay, so this just this snakes back into the bridge we have, the internal battle bridge. So it's just a quick way from the top bridge to the lower bridge there. That's cool. I like how that's done. Very nice. Very nice. So I think I might have seen it all. I do believe a lot of this ship is armor and things. It's really meant to take on some big nasties out there in the galaxy. But have I noticed this would be yeah, this is Garrettman's area here. Okay. So yeah, the Adventure Lounge. So we've been here, just got kind of trolling through here a little bit, and we were kind of at the front of the ship, and I went down. The front of this thing is yeah, thick, and decoys and that kind of thing going on here, and then it eventually gets into the holodeck right over there. But yeah, so it's basically meant to really take some good old damage over here and attract the AI to shoot this area as well. The generator and the thruster and the turret. We even got a detector up here. Some Wi-Fi in the corners. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, let's take a look at some numbers here. So, well, I guess we're starting with CPU. So it does look like, and I'd seen in the post too that the author did say that you might want to like revise and maybe upgrade it before you brought it into game, or remove some parts to get the CPU within 2.1 million if you don't have any quantum or auxiliary cores or other types of cores to add in it. So we're size class 13, 51 forward, 25 strafing, 51 lift, 26 reverse, 51 down, 26 hour and 16 minute build time. Going to require some estrium and zacosium. This is the first time I might have ever seen this. I don't think I've ever seen anything where the estrium and zacosium required different numbers on here. So I got to think that there's some part on here that doesn't use the zacosium but not estrium. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. For some reason, it's like you got these two, and they're always matched. Like if anything requires estrium, it requires the same amount of zirconium every single time. So yeah, it's just one of those weird little things there. So we got a reactor core in here too. Huh, yeah. Advanced upgrades, we got some crew. Very cool. So it's got, it doesn't have any minigun turrets. You got a drill module on here as well. Protector. Imagine you would really want to, it's certainly designed for combat, but it looks like it's really set up to, you would really want to add a lot of weaponry to it. It's got some, obviously, stock, but you could certainly really crank in a lot more guns here, and it's kind of made for that too. So there's probably other locations to slap down some turrets, or it might not specifically say where to put the turrets, but obviously if you just follow the formation around here, especially around the saucer and everything, there's a lot of places to put that kind of thing. Yeah, very, very cool. So let's take a look at your storage. Okay, so a nice labeled storage area here. So we got a harvest bay 200K, input 640, spare parts 424, ammo bay 1 320, fridge lounge, medic, nope, fuel 200K there. So it's pretty mixed on storage. You got some big ones, some smaller ones. Got a loot one at 424. Epic weapons, storage bay. There's just one 640K miscellaneous. Second ammo bay at 320. Oh wow! Look at all this stuff. Public area. Yeah, it would be really hard to calculate exactly what storage this ship has in it, but it does have we've seen at least two 640K controllers and several like 400K, things like that. So obviously quite a lot of storage in here and a lot of sorting, even a place to put your sprouts and advanced boosters. Gotta have it. So again, this is the IW Eliminator reforged by Ice Wolfen. Very, very cool, and it's got the best engineer. The best engineer. I would like to see him go against Scotty, and we'll see what happens. Very cool. Anyway, so the next creation here, this one is the Dragonhawk by Osni, and this is a SV that I think ran out of power while I was looking at everything else here. Let me get some juice in here. And look at this thing. So this was kind of a recommendation to check out. Just so you know, if you do sub this creation, the name that it comes up in the list inside of the game here is called Firebird, not Dragonhawk. So it kind of confused me a little bit because I grabbed it and then I couldn't find it, and then I realized that it's actually called Firehawk. I'm sorry, Firebird, not Firehawk. Firebird in the list. But yeah, look at this thing. This is one exotic looking SV, really detailed too. Wow, never seen anything really quite like this before. Just looking at kind of how it's designed here. So you got kind of a front bridge, and it actually is kind of sitting on some wing parts on the front here, and it's really really glassed off here. Then you've got some big kind of sealed thrusters along here, but this kind of that's all part of like the body, and then you got this neck, and it's got like some scales going down the top of the neck here. A lot of block work and detail going on here, and kind of almost some scaly things over here. Big old thrusters here, kind of mounted in behind the vented grates there. Holy smokes! So this would be our forward thrusters going off the back. Look at these thruster housings. A lot of spiky things going on here, for sure. I like that. That is oh yeah, look at this block formation going on here. So this is kind of on one side again, kind of like almost like a dragon scale kind of thing. And this is really interesting too. Oh, that's pieces of glass in the mix there. Oh, that's just really different. That's yeah, one of those round blocks in the center. Huh. Really wild design here. And then, yeah, okay, so yeah, you got the big thrusters there. Look at the roundy block stuff going on in here, and this whole area is made with like those pipe blocks with with little spiky tips on them. Oh, that's cool. And then over here is a massive setup of like some serious firepower. Oh yeah, look at that. We got rockets for days and some just all kinds of other weapons in this mix. Really exotic looking gun setup over here, and it's kind of attached to the sides of the ship, which is actually kind of a pretty good idea. It sort of keeps the AI from trying to fire at your main part of the ship, and they'll be trying to target these, which are going to be harder for them to hit especially if you're swooping around and flying all over the place. That's a pretty good way to go with setting up a SV with its weaponry. Now, I can't imagine that this thing would be within a Core 9 CPU specification just by looking at it. These thrusters are quite pricey, and there's some pretty big thrusters and a lot of guns and stuff. So imagine this is going to use some quantum or auxiliary cores in the build. Wow, look at this though. Look, yeah, this is so exotic. Look at this formation back over here too. The thin block kind of doing like this scale pattern, and then this. Wow, this is wild. Look at that. I don't even know how to explain this. This is just, yeah, it looks neat. It's very, very detailed using this like thin block cage setup with mixed in with like dragon scales and some just unusual block work here. Looks like we've got a radar piece over there too. Oh yeah, long range radar on that side. Is there two? Can you put two on? Are these real or are these the deco? I didn't even think they had deco. This is a SV, by the way, so I don't have any tools. That's all right. We'll look at the stats here and see how that works. But yeah, this is a SV, and it's like, wow, this is really, really exotic. It's a big one too. Holy smokes! Wow. That's a lot going on here. I don't know what to say. This has got a lot going on. And this back area, this scaly setup over here, I think that looks really, really neat. Never again seen really anything like this before. Very unique. How do you land? So you got landing gear over here, and then it kind of sits on those the wing pieces over there. Yeah, landing gear over here. So yeah, it looks like it would be a solid landing too. Huh. Wow. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool looking SV. Hard to believe it's a SV. I mean, I'm looking at this, and if I didn't have the, if I didn't know, like the scaling difference of the CVs, I would think this is a CV and not a SV. I'm gonna try to find a way on board here. And see, we got some like lights down here too, kind of illuminating now. Ah, look at that. This. Oh yeah, look at this underside. This is kind of like. That's just wild. Trying to explain what I'm seeing, and then I don't know. I don't know. Look at this. We got some more crazy spiky things going on down here too, and some other interesting. That's pretty cool looking block formation there too. I definitely like that, and the pipes. Just a lot to look at here. Wow. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna get aboard here, and oh yeah, we got stuff back there. So we got, looks like our main core is right behind the pilot seat. So if you get smoked, then then the AI will blow up the core as well and stop shooting at your ship, so you can fix it up and get it going again. So it looks like we got a trauma center over here, a couple armor lockers, fridges, O2 box, and a constructor on that side. Cargo storage bay over here, or ammo. Personal effects, interesting. Oh yeah, hey, here we are. I think we're looking at an aux core, and we're looking at some aux cores over here. And we've got, looks like our core, probably 9 set up, kind of embedded in part of this, and maybe some more aux cores and things too. Oh, look at that, medium shield shield parts. I won't say small or medium or anything, just SV shield parts in this case. Generators. Looks like our warp drive is embedded back over behind this area here. And what do we sit on here? Oh, okay, SV like heavy shield there. Yeah, that's just wild. So it looks like this would be your pretty much your interior area, just kind of going down the center area of the ship. If you notice the blockwork structure, it kind of expands out from all directions from this. So it kind of keeps that area protected in the center, and it's just kind of like all these pieces of the ship are kind of all around that, which would have to get hit before it would get to the center area. Oh, it's just really cool. Wow, this thing is just wild. Just a wild looking creation. Let's take a look at some numbers here. Oh, I like this too. So we got a quick double door quick way into the bridge here from the top. That's convenient. A little quicker, especially if you're flying around in space or something. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty thrusty too, I gotta say. Alright, well, let's take a look at some stuff here. So, holy smoke, no, it's got auxiliary cores. At first I'm like, there's no way this could be, yeah, Core 9 CPU compliant. There's just no way. Way too many guns and things, and thrusters and stuff. But no, it is running auxiliary cores. So let's look here. So this is a SV, keep in mind. So this is a size class 11 SV. 45 forward, 63 strafing, 79 lift, 32 reverse, 40 down, 15 hour and 22 minute build time. It looks like we are running 10 auxiliary CPU cores in here to achieve all the parts on here. So I kind of expected something like that. There's a lot of big thrusters. They chew up CPU very quickly. There's a lot of weaponry too. So 12 rocket launchers, 4 positron beam turrets, 8 laser cannons, minigun turrets, long-range radar, 34 fuel tanks, 23 oxygen tanks. Yeah, and of course that CPU, it's compliant. It's totally cool the way it is, but it is going to need 10 auxiliary cores in the mix. Yeah, let's take a look at your storage here. So ammo bay at 32K. I got a storage bay at 32K. Keep in mind that is like your max size for SVs, so that would be like a 320K for a CV. 2500 cargo ports. I like how everything's labeled here. Starboard, fridge, taxi tank, personal effects, and safe. Nice. So, yeah, big 32K ammo bay, big 32K storage bay for a SV. Ah, yeah, that's wild looking creation there. Anyway, again, this is the Dragonhawk RE by Osni. This is the author I was kind of unfamiliar with, and I was checking out their workshop. And the author has quite a few pretty interesting creations. I'll have to take a look at some other ones in the future. So the last creation today is kind of the smallest one, and this is basically what happened is I did it off screen when I broke into this ship over here, and what I did is I kind of did a bad thing. I kidnapped Garman here, and I got him. I had him do something else, a little upgrade that I wanted for one of my own ships over here. I'm just making all this up. So anyway, the next creation is a add-on module to something I made in the not too long ago, the Carrick ILC, which we're actually using in gameplay right now. But this ship had a kind of a weird landing pad setup. So you had your pretty straightforward landing pad up top, then your hangar. But on the bottom side, it had this like top mount landing pad, and I was just trying to maximize its space for docking. So even though this was not any form of module bay or anything like that, it was kind of maybe meant to park a little scarab tree cutter or something on the bottom of it. Gearman went through and built this very innovative piece that fits over the top of it, and we're looking at that right here. Let me undock it so we can kind of see what this thing is. But obviously, huge amount of solar panels, very, very low profile to fit this particular landing pad that's on the bottom side of the ship here. And what this is a completely solar powered like add-on thing. It has some internal thrusters and stuff that you'd turn off, but it allows you to do production using. And you got like open slots or door openings for all this, so you can run a advanced constructor continually, and it just creates its own power from all the solar panels built onto it. So you can use it as like a fuel processor, or really anything you want to process. You can dump into this thing and it'll just keep going. Doesn't need any power, and it just sits on the bottom of the ship here. And yeah, wow. We got this in the ship in our game now too, and it's just like it's really cool because if you're you don't have a lot of power, or you're going to be offline for a little bit and you want to process a bunch of stuff, you can just kind of mount this thing up. And obviously there's not a whole lot of creations that really can utilize this top landing pad unless it's really low profile, but this fits here, and it just like it's part of the ship. So you can get into it, you can hop into the seat here, park it up, which I think I should have been lined up already, and then get out, and then yeah, it's like part of the ship now. And now you've got this this bay here to just do processing, and doesn't require any power, and just kind of sits on part of the ship that would mostly not get used very much anyway, which is really wild. So I just wanted to show that was again, it's not really a module or anything like that. It kind of is, and it wasn't even part of the design thing of the ship. I never, in a million years, thought anyone would make some kind of vehicle or craft to do some kind of function that would fit there. But that's why I kidnapped them, because these are the kinds of things this engineer here does, and whoever has him in your possession has an advantage, and that's why, sorry, Ice Wolf, and I had to steal him from you, but I will return them sooner or later, but I have to get some other innovative ideas out of them. But anyway, I just wanted to show this. I thought this was just very, very unique. I would have never expected something like this in a million years. It was kind of a shocker seeing, like, hey, there's an add-on module for the Carrick, and I'm like, what? It doesn't have module bays. Well, what do you mean? And it's like, it's really cool, and it's a very functional game thing too. I mean, just to process fuel or stuff, and doesn't take power away, and just kind of like you park it, forget about it on the ship, and it's really lightweight too and stuff. So, and I believe it has storage in here too. So let's take a look at the numbers on this guy. So yeah, Carrick Factory Pod. I didn't even say the name of it. I got so excited. So this is called the Carrick Factory Pod Reforged by Garriman. So unlock level 12, size class small. 31 forward, 30. Yeah, it's basically it's got like a thruster in each direction, so you can move it and park it into its destination. Very cheap. Hour and 8 minute to build. Doesn't really require anything special here. Just a little bit of cobalt and stuff, titanium for the thrusters on here, and the advanced constructor maybe. And it does have obviously the one advanced constructor. CPU wise, it's a tier nothing. So, well, tier 1, I would say. So it doesn't require any CPU blocks or anything like that. It's storage. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let me get the factory pod here. And check this out. Beyond all that, it's got 380K storage in it. So it's got an advanced constructor, 380K storage. Doesn't need power. It self powers itself with its own solar panels. Yeah, pretty slick. Pretty slick. Never seen anything quite like it before. And again, it's like it looks once it's parked there, you wouldn't really know that it wasn't part of the same ship because it basically just fits exactly over that lower landing bay. So I thought I'd show you that, and I thought it was really interesting. And not to mention, I knew I had some really big builds to look at in this video, so I kind of wanted to look at something a little smaller. But this is really innovative, and it was really cool to see that Gearman has a room over here in the this really cool Star Trek ship here as well. So that is it for today, and a lot of just crazy, really cool creations across the board. Definitely not disappointed. A lot of neat stuff to see. Well, with that being said, everybody have a great night or a great day, and yeah, keep building. Love to see what you come up with next. Very cool, and adios.